Hello everyone, I'm Rashmi Bhandary and today I've got my student Vinisha. Vinisha, welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, so Vinisha is from the CS department. Vinisha D'Souza has cleared Capgemini, alright? And she's from the 2022 batch, so let's hear it from her. So what is the profile, what's the role and what's the eligibility, Vinisha?
Yeah, role is analyst, ma'am, and it's for CS, IT and circuit branches. And you can have active 2 backlogs, but before joining the company,
Okay.
you have to clear it.
Alright, very good. And what is the percentage you said?
60%.
60%. So that is based on the university.
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, 60%. So that's fairly good enough, right? And what are the branches? Do you remember which are the branches?
CS, IS and circuit branches.
All the circuit branches.
Yeah.
And what's the package?
4 lakhs.
All right. And so could you tell a little bit about the rounds?
Yeah. So basically we had 3 rounds. First one is online test. Second one is technical round, and third one is HR round. So basically we were told that there were 3 rounds, but basically we had only 2 rounds. It is online test and either technical round or HR round.
Okay.
So based on the performance of online test, they'll select us whether the person is for technical round or HR round. So in online test we had 4 parts. First one is pseudocode. Second one is third one is gaming. Second one is English communication test. Third one is gaming, and fourth one is behavioral test.
Okay.
Yeah. So in first pseudocode, it is basically data structures. So it is very easy if you see, and it's nothing complex. So DS we had 25 questions.
Alright.
In that 10 questions were MCQs and 15 questions were code snippets. We have read output for that. So first,
Vinisha, I'm just stopping you. Just give me a few examples when you're telling for each one, so that it's much more clear to the audience.
yes,
You know?
sure.
Yeah.
For DS, it's basically sorting. I think we had 3 questions of sorting itself. I mean, it's basic, bubble sort and stuff. People who know DS, they'll know. I mean, it's the basic part of data structures. And we had on stacks, heaps, queues and stuff, which is basic, very basic.
So can you give a sort of an example of the sort of question that's asked?
DS like which for queue they use LIFO or FIFO. I mean LIFO or FIFO. It's there in DS, ma'am. So
Alright.
it's very basic.
So no, why I'm asking you is, even though you say it's basic, not everyone cleared, right?
Yes,
So
yes,
we had
yes.
104 selects in the final round, even though we had more than around 200, 300 students applying. So even though it sounds basic for someone, may not be, right?
Yeah.
So the whole idea is, let them all understand and let every student clear it.
Yes, ma'am. So basically you need to study the concepts of DS.
Huh.
There are like few concepts like arrays, this thing, which one, stacks, queues and stuff. You need to basically like brush up to that, like only what is stack, and you should see few examples. So you'll get to know. That much is more than enough for DS first MCQs.
Alright.
For code snippets, you should know basic of C.
Okay.
I won't tell it was easy because it wasn't easy for me to, because there were few questions that I couldn't solve being a CS department student. So some were complex and there was no time at all, ma'am.
Alright.
It was like time was very less. So you couldn't, I couldn't solve it much. There were people who could solve. I mean, it's very nice people who can solve.
So how many questions were there and what was the timing?
Roughly 30 minutes and 25 questions.
Alright.
So for code, it will take more. I mean, you have to go through all the lines and you need to solve. So few codes are very easy. Code snippets, you have to write the output for that. There are options too. So few are very easy. So you can just see and you can just write out. But few were like you have to go through for loops. Okay, you have to write. You have to do. So few were really complex. So overall, it was like medium, but there was no time. So few people tell that okay, it was really difficult. Yeah, I would give medium for that.
Alright, so how the total test was for how long you said?
This
The overall test, all the aptitude.
11 o'clock it started, ma'am. I ended it at 1 o'clock.
Okay, so in that, what are the sections? For
Four sections, ma'am. There were 4 sections. So first, I think this ended in 30 minutes. Then comes there is elimination round. If you don't complete this, you can't go to the next round. So few were eliminated in this. Then next comes English, English test. So English test, I would give it as medium. So for English test, I'll tell you, people, you should read novels and you should read newspaper. And if you watch any English series or movies also, it's fine, because your vocabulary is the main thing over here. We had indirect, direct speeches, active voice, passive voice, and there were like fill in the blanks kind of things like there are blanks and we need to write we need to put the certain words. There will be the options. It was kind of tricky because you should know what actually it is. You should read. There were 30 minutes. Okay, you could do like. According to me, there was still 10 minutes remaining for me.
Alright.
So you could, like, if you know English a little bit better, you can actually do it. It's actually very easy. If you don't know, and there were comprehension, man, and comprehension was really difficult. Yeah, it was difficult.
How many passages?
There were two or three. I don't remember it actually.
Okay.
But you should read it. What I did was first read the question, whatever is there, then search in the passage. That's what I did. That was easy for me. People prefer reading first passage and then read the question. But I read the question first, then I saw the passage. So yeah, I could do it. This is also an elimination round. So many people got eliminated in this.
Okay.
So I would prefer read novels, newspapers. Then if you don't like reading, then go for movies or series. That's much better. So I think you can crack it by doing all those things. So that is the second part now.
Yeah.
Third is gaming. So this is one of the interesting ones. You shouldn't know the gaming, like not the gaming thing, like basic how we play in phones. Here there are no phones, laptops basically. It's basic. It's very easy. It's tricky too, and you shouldn't get disturbed here. And your mindset, like, it should be fully on the game and you shouldn't get distracted like, okay, no. You have to be focused for at least, it was there for nearly 30 minutes, I guess. You should be focused for 30 minutes.
Suppose someone is not used to playing games, does not like games, can they still crack it?
No, I won't tell it as a no to, because some can crack. It's logical now. You'll get to know because there will be demo before giving me this thing.
Yeah, it was there in the first mail, right? That you had. There was a demo for that?
No. Before writing the exam, once you clear English, so there will be demo. Like you can take it how many times you can. So if you want to take, first time you didn't understand, you can take the demo again. Until you understand it, you can take it. So it's fine. So first it was grid challenge. So grid challenge, here your mindset, it should be only on the screen and nothing else. If you miss that, it's gone. It's totally gone, I would tell. So grid challenge is like in your screen, there are so many bubbles, okay? So one will be shaded and you have to recognize, okay, this one is here, it is shaded. So okay, fine. Then they will give in the screen 2 parts will be there. So they'll ask, is part 1 is symmetrical to part 2? Then yes or no will be there. So we need to write whether it's yes or no. So that part is done. Next again screen will be given so many bubbles. The first which is shaded, that will be given. Another part will be shaded. So you should remember, like, okay, first here it's shaded, second here it's shaded. Then again they'll ask the question whether this part is symmetrical or not. Then again bubble, shaded bubble, first, second, third. You should remember the order. Then at last they'll give the bubbles, like full of bubbles. Now they'll ask from first to last we have shaded the part, right? Now you have to click wherever it is shaded. So you should be very concentrated. That's the whole point. So concentration should be max. So you need to write. I could do that because concentration is needed for that. And yeah, that was the first part. Second part was deductive logical. So deductive logical is basically Sudoku. You should know Sudoku for that. Instead of numbers, here we had multiplication, question mark, triangle and stuff instead of numbers. So how basically Sudoku works, it's like that. So that is that. Then third part was grid challenge. Grid challenge is done. Then motion challenge. So motion challenge is basically there will be one ball and there will be one blank space. You basically need to put that ball inside the blank space. So there will be blocks in between. How many times you move the block, your count of the number will be increased. So basically in the minimum movement of boxes, we need to put that ball inside the blank space. Then one is inductive. Inductive, it's the only 4 games we have. Inductive is basically there will be 2 figures and there will be 4 more figures as options. So you have to see the first 2 figures and you should match to the 4 figures. Which matches, you have to just select it. That's it. That is the gaming round. Here there was no elimination basically. People who didn't pass, they took it to the behavioral test. So that is the part. Then fourth is behavioral. Behavioral is basic, ma'am. Like they'll ask some basic questions like, would you do that based on your behavior? Would you do that or this? Like questions like, would you help a man? Would you help a man in one side? And another side is like, would you help a man which brings you trouble?
Okay.
So we need to mark it. There were 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Based on that, we have to select. That is about the behavior.
Right.
These are the 4 tests in the online.
So you did exactly how you would, or did you think, oh no, this looks better and this is like politically correct and I have to put that? Or
no, which I felt correct, I did it. But people actually do that, like they think with the company's perspective and they do that. But basically, I wouldn't refer that because it's asking for our behavior.
Yes.
So, and your answer should be intact. Like first you are telling, okay, I would help, like example I have given, I would help the man and I'll get that trouble, I'll select that. Next the question will be repeated. So if you write, okay, now I don't want that, I'll take this, no.
Yeah.
That
is it. That's why it's very important that you stick on to your true self, right? Your gut feeling and what you exactly would do, because there are questions which you follow up and you will get messed, you will get caught, right?
Yeah.
So don't try to fake.
Yeah, that's all. And yeah, these were the 4 rounds. And there was one thing that people who complete all the 4 rounds will shortlist. That is not the thing. People, please don't think that you'll get shortlisted. I think company will send mail to you, ma'am, and will send us. People thought that okay, if we complete all the 4 rounds, we'll get selected. We are shortlisted. That's what I thought, ma'am. So all were very happy. But when we got the shortlist note, that people got to know they didn't select because of the Sudoku. Sudoku is basically an elimination round, but they won't eliminate there. They'll eliminate here when they give the shortlist this thing. So yeah. People, because there was one miscommunication that people will get selected if you complete all the 4 parts. So I would tell that it's not like that. Though you complete 4 rounds, the shortlist thing will be sent to ma'am from the company. That is the shortlisting. Though you complete 4 rounds, you are not selected. I mean shortlisted. So yeah.
And after that, what did you have?
After that, we got the list. Some were selected for HR and some selected for the technical round. I got selected for the technical round, ma'am. I think our exams were on 26th online exams, and we got the result on 1st and
1st of September.
26th August we had online, 1st of September we had we got the list, and 8th of September we had technical round as well as HR round. So I got the technical round. So for technical round I had prepared, I mean this is the first time I'm sitting for any of the exams like for technical round, and it is face to face and it was online. So I prepared for all the whatever I have given in resume, any language C, C++, and I did courses on OOPS and stuff. So I studied everything like basic part. I mean I have given the resume, and if they ask questions, if I don't know, I mean that doesn't make sense, right? So whatever you give on your resume, you have to be prepared for it. So you give so many languages in your resume and you don't know it, so please don't go for that.
Some of the your friends had done that. They changed it.
No, ma'am, we knew that would happen. So you have to be very, so until you know something, okay, if you are really good at it, okay, go for it. I wouldn't tell no. But if you don't know it and you're still giving it, then that's I won't prefer it. So that is the thing. So until you know something, then go for it. So that is the thing. I got a technical round. So it was September 8th. I got it on 11:45. My count, this one was at 1 o'clock, but they called me at 11:45. So they called me, and 11:50 they started, ma'am. And that ma'am, I got one ma'am, and she was really super sweet, I would tell. She was really sweet. I mean, I was really scared. And one thing I would tell, for anything, you don't panic. That's the whole thing. Don't panic. Just give it. So until I heard her voice, I was panicking till then. But when I heard her voice, she was really sweet, and her voice was so comforting that okay, it's not like she's going to scold you or something. So it was totally fine. Then she started like give your introduction. So basically there was disturbance from her side. I told her like you should be very confident while speaking, that she knows that she has disturbance from her side. If we tell, okay, if you don't tell, okay, she'll think something, she'll get to know, okay, she or she is not confident enough. So I told, ma'am, there is disturbance from your side. So she told, okay, I'm sorry, I'll just look into it. Then she told, okay, give your introduction. I gave the introduction. I took two minutes somewhat. Then after that, she was really happy by my introduction itself. So she was like, okay, now
The introduction is a very important part. It sets the tone for the rest of the interview.
yeah, and you should be confident enough while telling. And if you miss in between also, they won't mind. Be confident enough. Then after that, she asked me to tell about project. Like I mentioned my project. So I told the main parts about my project. So she told, okay, tell me more about the project. So I just told, I explained it very well, ma'am, and she told that I've never heard very honest explanation about about any project till date. She told, and I thought, okay, she's satisfied by that. So she was very happy by my explanation, and this was TR, ma'am, technical interview. Then she asked, okay, what are your strengths and weaknesses? I didn't prepare for it actually, but I told her. I took a bit of time, but I told her strengths and weaknesses. Then she also asked me the long-term and short-term goals. I told that. She was very happy by my answer. Then I thought she'll ask me more about technical, but she didn't ask. She told, do you have any questions for me? Then I asked about the company and stuff, and she was, before me asking the feedback about myself, she told, I have very good feedback on you, so don't worry. And so then I asked about the company and all. Then she was very happy by that, ma'am. So yeah, she told, take care. Yeah, that's it, ma'am.
Then did you have another round?
No, ma'am. We actually waited for the HR. I thought like after TR there might be HR.
Yeah.
But she didn't.
No, this time the pattern was a little different. So some got technical, some got HR, some got different stuff.
Yeah. So that's it, ma'am.
Alright. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
And I just hope this is helpful for you all. So till we meet again, it's bye from both of us.